G.I. Joburg Video Journal. If you are in Singapore, and it happens to be a Sunday, then best you get down to the Chinatown MRT station and the China Center Mall. Oh yeah. Come take a ride with me. Useful things to have when going to a flea market. You might want some Sing dollars. A currency which I think has got to be a tie with Swiss francs for the cleanest banknotes. I suppose that's a benefit to having plastic money. Also, having a competent tour guide couldn't hurt. Preferably one of the locals. Singapore, a fine city. $1,000, man. No toys. No toys. Okay, so I fudged the name slightly. It's China Square Central, but you get the picture. Pretty unassuming place, but if you look very closely, that, dear toy hunters, should be all the hint you need. A bunch of faded posters and toy boxes. Masterpiece Starscream over there, showing some sun damage. Let's see what awaits us inside. Vintage, baby. Spy and Evelyn and some man-at-arms. Yeah, Duros. Old school, new school, middle of the school styles all mixed together. Very cool stuff. These guys broke my heart about 4 years ago with a boxed Crusader shuttle, which I thought was mint, but actually was just repackaged. It was beat as hell. Anyway, let's see what they got. Some cool, some not so cool. Monsters of the bootleg universe? Ha, too good to be true. Piracy is not a crime, it's a lifestyle. I Can Man, and my favorite, So Brutal. Well, plenty of POTF, Star Wars, and even Mighty Max. Nice. Even a G2 Transformer or two. We got mask stuff. A vintage B-Wing just hanging spare. And Paul, you should be happy to see Shinobi. And Dino Riders. There's a little bit of 50th G.I. Joe. Yep, there's a basilisk back there. And guys, if you're looking for masterpiece Transformers, I think they've got just about every single one ever made. And every minifigure you could ever hope for. T-shirts, I almost bought one of these. A Megatron, the one in blue. Except he's got a Megatron head on his chest. And that is the Turtles wagon, but with a nice Biffy custom paint job. Very nice. Improves it drastically. But of course, it wouldn't be a market without dollies. And they've got a pretty extensive selection of heads. And uniforms. They've got the Baroness. Guns. And funky little cosplay flirty girl outfits. That's the Playmobil Ecto 1. G.I. Joe tat mixed in with Marvel Legends, and that is a very cool RC. Shark Tooth, anyone? Yes, you will find vintage Joe here. A little bit. Mixed in with the rest. And I mean the rest. Hey, Metroplex. How you doing? What the hell is this doing here? Well, this is a San Diego convention exclusive. Lovely. With those sexy modern era reversions of the classics, which are almost nicer than their appearance in the modern era line. Yeah, man, it's all here. Imported. Straight from the factory. The box is authentically weathered. I did not realize that. So look at that discoloration. But it's part of the print. Brilliant. Muscled up dudes in really tight pants. Wipe that smile off your face, John Cena. Yeah, my favorite kind of G.I. Joe. Old school untouchables, like the Ninja Force and Eco Warriors Barbecue. But there's a prize. Toxo Zombie? Cool. Oh, and everybody's favorites. Robo Joe! Charming. Yeah, hide him behind that. No one will want that. So, China Square Central on a Sunday is without a doubt the place to go in Singapore if you're looking for anything, whether it's beat up old Toy Biz Marvel figures on faded yellowed cards. Excuse me, I'm having some rather hot food. You can find old school masks, you can find current Marvel Universe. There is a little bit of G.I. Joe, some modern era stuff, some new sculpt stuff, as we saw, and then a little, very little smattering of vintage G.I. Joe. But it's there, and it fluctuates. I mean, it's constantly changing. New stock coming in, old stock going out, so you never know what you might find. I mean, I was here at a time where they had the Crusader shuttle in its box, but it was beat as shit, yellowed, old. They had a Night Raven, they had a Skyhawk, and a Sky Shark. So there are finds to be had. You just have to stay vigilant or hope that you came at the right time. But as I said, it's the place to be. Not every place allowed me to take pictures, and I think the reason is there's a high number of knockoff Transformers. So third-party goods that you're not really allowed to sell. I mean, let's face it, if Hasbro happened to be policing it, they'd have a good course of action to shut you down. But that's not without some amusement. Third-party stuff is interestingly renamed. I think I saw a 2-pack with a knockoff Mind Wipe and Highbrow. They were renamed Blue Cat and Naughty, which is just too charming for words. I wasn't allowed to take pictures of them. Damn. Kimmy, what did we get?
A monster truck.
The monster truck. Nice.
And bread. Lots of bread.
Bread is good. Yes, this is Kim, our guest star for today, and guide, and the guest star in my life. Yeah, she's a cutie. You want to say something to the fans, Kim?
I'm an enabler. You know it.
Sure, and how? Not only did she very patiently put up with going to that toy market for, I don't know, 2.5 hours, she fed me very spicy noodles. Nice. You gotta keep your, toy hunting stomach satisfied. Whatever. The most important part of any toy expedition is, of course, the swag. And I came back with a modest one, but some things that I really, really wanted, which is perhaps the best part. Bam. I am kind of getting out of the superhero thing, but my Avengers setup badly needs a vision. Fortunately, they put this guy out because the only previous way you could get a Marvel Universe / Marvel Legends 3 3/4 inch vision was an exclusive, which was no, it wasn't an exclusive, but it had a very limited production run given the popularity of the character. Anyways, so this guy is a much more affordable way of getting your hands on a vision, and he's very, very nice. But this channel is called G.I. Joeberg. So where's the G.I. Joe? Well, stick around, dear friends, because we got the Monster Blaster APC from 1993. Very nicely protected from the elements. But she's in good shape. Could do with a bath. Could do with some reproduction stickers. Not that I'm going to. I don't care that they're faded. They can be faded. Oh, that's Kim's family. They're a lively bunch. Anyways, I think it's all there. I tested the firing mechanism. It works. It comes with 4 missiles. I think it's supposed to come with 4 missiles. Jeez, this is tough with one hand. Bam. Ha! Beautiful. Arguably the second best thing to come out of the year 1993. Second to the Ghost Striker. But it's all there. Ratchets nicely, sort of. It's a kind of a gravity lock system. The lock and load mechanism, as I say, works perfectly. Comes with 4 missiles, a curious blue bomb, and some miscellaneous odds and sods. Like what? Bam. Hey, that's a great idea. Let's put out Spearhead's gun in yellow. I assume it was strapped at some stage and the strap has snapped off. But you know what? That makes it a much more ergonomic rifle. Straps are good in, perhaps, theory, but in practice they're really just, add bulk to a rifle that's sometimes you want to have a little bit more streamlined. So it's good to have this bad boy. What else is there? I think I got a little piece of like foliage, which is curious. Yeah, nice touch. Thanks for that. Really cool stuff. So yeah, they didn't schneid me in the old end. I got this for 40 Sing dollars, which I thought was a pretty decent price. They go for about, I don't know, 40 US online. If you factor in shipping to South Africa, that makes this a very much winning deal. So I was wondering what the heck this was, and then I pulled this out of the hatch and realized it's Recoil's weird boomerang-shaped double weapon, but much more sensible as just a pistol. I think I'll give that to Cable or something. Nice. Presumably this is a turtle accessory, Ninja Turtle accessory. Somewhat broken, but yeah, I'd say that symbol definitely makes it from a Turtles vehicle. Could be the blimp, could be, well, any number of things really. I don't know, I'm not a Turtles guy. And that was my trip to the China Square Central on a Sunday. Thanks for watching, guys.